It is 28 degrees outside. Let's check in now with Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sara Knox. Sara, starting in the double digits, and it's not stopping there today.
Absolutely not, Alex. Yeah, once that sun rises, we'll see a little bit of it throughout the day before the clouds ultimately move in for this afternoon. That plus the southern winds really going to help boost these temperatures. Of course, you can't necessarily see much going on in Rochester right now other than the lovely city itself. People are just waking up and the clouds are there. I promise you. They're just not very thick. Once again, we are going to see some sunshine here as we get into the morning hours, but those clouds will be building in quick, which kind of sets us up as we get later on into the day. More on that in a moment, though. 28 degrees in Rochester, as Alex said, 29 in Mason City, couple 30s on the board in Austin, Owatonna, 32 right at the freezing point in Charles City. But with those strong southern winds that we're experiencing right now, it's not only keeping temperatures up, but bringing back some wind chills, something that we will be dealing with here pretty much through the rest of the year and into the next. It feels like 15 degrees on any exposed skin in Rochester. So definitely another morning to pack on the coat once again. And let me tell you, you're going to thank me that you have that coat, especially as we get later on into the evening. Before that, though, satellite and radar, as I mentioned, kind of picking up on some of these clouds parting ways. Some thin clouds can be found way up high in the atmosphere. And we will be seeing the sunshine here this morning. But as I zoom things out, you can see there are plenty of clouds around us. Not only clouds to the west, but a bit to the south as well. And all of those are going to be swallowing us up here shortly. A lot of it has to do with this right here. The cold front continues to develop, and that's what I got my eyes on because it's going to be bringing some changes here before the day is even done. Now, Sky Tracker 3, as I push time forward, picking up on that sunshine here is around 7 a.m., pushing time forward to around 10 a.m., and that's when we start to see the clouds really begin to make their move, bringing us into the afternoon. And that's when we start to see some thicker clouds move in, as well as this right here, the change in winds, the cold front passing over us. And yes, with some of that cloud cover and the colder temps, brings us a chance for a little bit of snowfall. It will be a brief swath that comes through, not a ton of snow to drop, but something to keep in mind if you do have plans this evening. You might run into some slick roads. I also want to point out these right here. You can see the arrows moving in fast from the northwest. Not only is that going to cool us down, but it also brings us to another hazard. Let's talk about the snow first. Most of us do look to stay under an inch of that snowfall, a little bit further to the north and the northwest, and you could see even more, maybe a little over an inch. The timeline of the snow, it's not huge, and most of it does come after the evening commute, but it is Friday night, so keep that in mind. I also want to point out these dropping temperatures. As that front does move through, it's going to drop temperatures, bring that chance for snow, and also pop these babies up. The projected wind speeds later today, not too bad, but as that cold front moves through, you can see some oranges, yellows move across the map, and they're going to be sticking with us throughout the entirety of the overnight, and that's why a wind advisory will be going into effect this evening all the way into early Saturday morning. Gusts around 45 to 50 miles per hour possible. Now here on the 7-day forecast for the weekend is always in view. You can see those winds picking up, bringing in that cold air from the northwest. Saturday, another day where temps will struggle to make it past 20. At least we recover nicely on Sunday.
There you go. So really enjoy the 40s that we are having today before it's too late.
The brief moment that we got them, yes.
Thanks, Sara.